Parents destroyed her. Authorities destroyed her. A man that she thought loved her destroyed her. This was a bigger issue than just some headline news. This young woman was suffering. I know there were warning signs before this incident happened. Maybe she was keeping it quiet. One thing about young, we don't tell everything because sometimes they feel like they can fix it or they got the answers. But this is a clear case of domestic violence being done in the quiet of a storm that brewed out of control. Even though we have certain answers to this tragedy, but there's still so many unanswered questions. The question always gonna remain with me. How long did y'all know that your son was plotting to hurt Gabby? How long did y'all know about this situation before y'all reported different things to the authority? It's so many failures here. That picture of this young woman with her eye bruised from being struck accordingly, it could not have been missed when those police officers pulled them over because they got phone calls about a young couple having a domestic feud about something that they didn't know about. They failed her because they could have saved her life, and I do agree with the parents' lawsuit on that, because this could have been totally avoided only if they would have followed certain procedures. But see, this is a secret a lot of people don't know about Utah, is that Utah, they have a lot of Mormon and a lot of the Mennonites and a lot of those kind of situations, right? So a lot of things that we would think they will talk about, they are not going to talk about because of the fact that that is how that culture is built in Utah. It's not nothing personal, so that's why on some levels they may have blew her off, because these are the type of incidents that happen in Utah that is hush-hush. So it doesn't excuse the fact that I still think his parents is way more deeper into this young woman's murder. I think that is real unfair. That it's a possibility that they knew that she was laying deceased for over 2 weeks before they found her. I just think it's unfair. They knew a lot of things that could have prevented everything. And this is a clear example for young women. You got to pay attention to who you're dating. After 5 months, he asked her to marry him. Okay, it's not nothing wrong with that, but you have to pay attention to people that's unstable. That picture, that selfie, clearly shows that she had on the same exact clothes that's in the footage of when they showed the body cam when they were pulled over. Now, what's the results in this? Everybody want to get upset and talk about they need to pay, they need to do this, but it's still not going to bring back Gabby, because this young one was nothing but 22. He was nothing but 23. My whole thing was this a plot from the beginning? Is there other murders that he could have potentially did? If you leave it up to Dog, the bounty hunter, he said that he don't even think that Brian is really dead. He think that the family helped him fake his death. All I know is that it's no justice here. And in this notebook that he had, or notepad that he wrote that he ended her life. My thing is, what gives you the right to feel like it was okay to do that? But this is when you are dealing with someone that is mentally unstable. So the lawyers are suggesting for this notebook letter to be reread and redone over. But the reality is, who else was involved in this young lady murder? that nobody's talking about.